A very good day to Miss Mazura, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to have the opportunity to share my topic with you. In this presentation, I'm going to walk you through the topic of the roles of Public Relations Department of Capital A Company, also known as AirAsia. First of all, I would like to talk a little bit about my background. I'm Koh Rui Chun from Tutorial Section 2, who studies in Bachelor of Mass Comm in PR and Marketing. In this presentation, I would like to focus on four areas, which are the company background, the company organization chart, PR department organization chart, the role of the Public Relations Department in Capital A Company. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at the company background of Capital A, also known as AirAsia, a company that has redefined air travel in Asia and beyond. In the early 1990s, two leaders with vision, Tony Fernandes and Kamarudin Maranon, dared to dream of making air travel affordable to everybody. They built the foundation for what would become an establishing airline in 1993. AirAsia journeys began in 1996, when it took its first flight as a full-service carrier. However, the founders were not satisfied with the current status. They had a more ambitious goal in their mind. AirAsia made an important decision in 2001. It abandoned the traditional full-service method into favor of the low-cost carrier concept. This strategic shift points to the start of a new era in air travel, one that would democratize travel. Today, Capital A Company could proudly stand as one of Asia's largest low-cost carrier. Its impact on the airline industry cannot be overstated. It has made travel more affordable, opened up new horizons, and empowered countless individuals and businesses. Now, I would like to provide you with a brief overview of AirAsia's organization chart. As I have mentioned earlier, Capital A is one of the Asia's largest airline companies. In order for the company to provide better service to the public, they have a great group of management teams to manage and drive innovation. As the slide shows, we can find out that there are Chief Executive Officer, the CEO, which called Tony Fernandes, who takes the responsibility of the overall strategic direction and management of the company. And there are various C-level executives in charge of important areas like finance, operations, commercials, and customer experience. Besides, AirAsia operates several subsidiary airlines, including AirAsia Malaysia, AirAsia Singapore, AirAsia Philippines, AirAsia Indonesia, and AirAsia Thailand. So they will each be led by a CEO or managing director. Under the CCO, there is a team responsible for promoting AirAsia's brand, product, and service, including public relations and marketing. Now, let's have a look on Public Relations Department chart. We can see that there will be a head of communications, leading the department, and there will be 4 managers to take part in different roles. For more information, I will talk about it in the after slides. So, what is the main roles of Public Relations Department needs to do for their company? Please have a look of the slides. As we can see that their main responsibilities in PR department are media relations, social media management, special project, and staff development and trainings. Let's take a look at media relations. As a public relation professional, they must assist the company in developing and maintaining connection with journalists and media outlets by handling media and interview requests. Second, they must assist in the writing and distribution of press release and media advisories for media activities that they also need to coordinate. For a quick example, public relation professionals assist their company by holding a press conference to announce that AirAsia inaugural flight from Kuala Lumpur to Kereta Jati takes off, which help to connecting more travelers to the culturally rich West Java. They also share their joys of the news on their website. Next, I'm going to ask the questions. What do you do or think when people talk about AirAsia, the low-cost airline in Asia, the airline which has transport network covering Asia, Oceania, the Middle East, or the company which has a high acceptance of technology and innovation, or their main slogan, everyone can fly. This word just bumped into your mind, isn't it? So, for the part of social media management, public relation professionals will manage the company's presence on social media. They will create lots of interesting and attractive content on social media to strengthen their image and deepen consumers' perception of their company. So, after the explanation, you will notice that what I said earlier regarding our opinion of them is due to public relation department team's effort on social media. And here are the Instagram and YouTube website of AirAsia, and you can find out that they put a lot of videos and interesting contents in their page. For the special project, let's focus on crisis communication. When a crisis occurs, they must respond promptly and effectively to criticism from the media, the government, industry, and general public. Until then, they must maintain open communication and promote good management practice to ensure that all film, information, and communication channels are consistent. Finally, communicate to the public and media corporate messaging that are appropriate with the company's missions and values. This is the case of Indonesia AirAsia Flight 8501, which was a scheduled international passengers flight operated by Indonesia AirAsia from Surajaya, Java, Indonesia to Singapore. On 28 December 2014, the Airbus A320 flying the route crashed into Java Sea, which killed about 162 people on board. When search operation ended in March 2015, only 116 bodies has been recovered. In this statement, AirAsia took full responsibility for the disaster. With its spokesperson, Tony Furness, do a fast action by apologize publicly and promise to honor the airline's commitment to the victims. They have offered compensation, expressed sadness for the plane crash, and changed the color of their social media logos from red to gray. Finally, public relation is also a part of role on staff development and trainings. Empowering team members through suitable training and development activities in order to encourage talent and development and a culture of continuous improvement, in order to keep employees informed and interested in the company growth They also need to deal with internal communication on a regular basis. To summarize, AirAsia's public relations department is critical in establishing the airline's image, cultivating strong relationships with public and employees, and ensuring effective communication both social and public. Public Relations Department plays an important role in establishing and sustaining AirAsia's reputation as a dynamic and customer-centric airline, which contributes to the airline's success in the highly competitive aviation sector. So that's bring me to the end of the presentation today. Thanks for your listening.